think everybody's always cranky at raw bone?
Because they are.
Sterling, for the love of the child demon, open the door.
Coming. Scooter. Liz, welcome.
Hope you had a nice finish.
Sterling, please, call me Scoot Scoot, I beg of you.
Oh, I don't know, man. Quite frankly, Scoot Scoot is a nickname for a child under the age of 5, not a middle-aged man.
I'm young at heart.
Yes. You might be dating a woman who is half your physical age and at least twice your mental age, but either way you look at it, you're too old to be called Scoot Scoot.
But it's what people call me. It's what I'm accustomed to hearing.
It's a self-imposed nickname. Now that's the last word on the topic. Take a seat, both of you. So, what can I do you for?
What?
Babe! Pull your plugs out!
Oh! Oops.
You typically wear those while drumming?
Right. When I'm drumming, when I'm at a show, when I'm talking to Scooter, whenever I'm in a situation where I feel like I need to protect my hearing or my sanity, I always have a pair with me because you just never know. Chesney around?
He is indisposed at the moment.
Like I said, babe, everyone is always cranking it raw bone.
Why would he crank it raw bone when his partner is home?
I crank it raw bone when you're around all the time. Sometimes I crank it raw bone during sex while you're occupied with other portions.
So, what can I do you for? I know. How about another eighth of salmon hair?
Well, maybe. Yeah!
Scooter's not trying to look fear in the face. He barely came back from the realm of the child demon the last time.
Babe, please, call me Scoot Scoot.
Quiet. Oh, quiet. Is that so, Liz?
Last time Scooter smoked salmon hair, he flew off into the night like a goonie bird, and I didn't see him for 72 hours. When he finally did return home, he was naked and shriveled, bearing the gift of a stolen golden doodle.
You are really funny,
You
babe.
can pretend like you've forgotten that incident, but I know it's still haunting you. Always will.
It's in poor form to steal dogs.
I returned it to its owner.
3 months later.
After nursing it back to health.
Anyway, we wanted to invite you and your husband to our band's show at the maternity leave.
Oh, I see. This is just a social call. Lost another one to gummy bear edibles.
We bite off the heads and save the bodies.
When's the show?
Tomorrow at 9. Meet Cousin doesn't go on until 11.
It's in poor form to miss the openers, Sterling.
Sunday night. Is Sunday a good night for a gig?
It's punk style night at the maternity leave.
The maternity leave is a punk style venue, isn't it?
Yes, certainly is.
So is it every night punk style nights?
Flagship Ocarina runs sound on punk style night.
Oh, I see. Cool. Cocaine sunset.
You got it, Sporto.
Okay, cool. I'll talk to Jess.
Fine. That's just fine, Sterling.
So, what can I get you two? Something to drink? Road beers? Topo?
Topo?
Chico?
I'm with Scooter, Sterling. You might have a chance in the future, though. Nothing lasts forever. Come on, babe. See ya, Sterling.
Have a nice practice.
It's Trish!
Oh, it's open, Trish!
Sterling!
Trish!
And
tenants' needs are met. New sink working out, Sterling?
Yes, and thanks again for replacing it.
No problem.
You got a drippy knob, Sterling. You're the most thoughtful of all landlords, Trish.
Are you including management companies in this superlative?
Fucking duh.
You're sweet. Everything okay with your place?
Scooter could use a new underwear set. His are streaked with brown and filled with holes in all the wrong places.
Those streaks of brown are chocolate stains. I sat on chocolate bar crumbs one night. I didn't see them.
They're on the inside, babe.
I wear every pair both ways to conserve quarters.
I know it's poop, babe. Everyone here knows it's poop.
You really should address that, Scooter. Otherwise, I will swoop in with a clean pair and make off with Liz. I'm just fucking your balls, man. I wouldn't cuckold a tenant. It would leave me with a vacancy. Although, I don't think a court of law would consider being cuckolded by your landlord as a valid reason for breaking your lease. You'd have to talk to an attorney.
Oh. You really do need to replace them regularly.
I'm a bloodhound for fear, Sterling.
Come on, let's get to practice, babe. You know how agrarian Smythe and Braun get when left to their own devices.
Oh, that's right. The big gig is the maternity leave tomorrow.
It's Punksdale night, a very popular night.
Oh. Cocaine sunset. Nice.
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 Young love, right?
Scooter isn't young.
Oh, not physically.
So, I gotta ask. You hear what happened to Tim Tannins?
What? Oh. I mean, I guess I saw that one coming, right?
Oh, I saw that coming
Yeah.
a mile away.
You hear about Dune Reinhardt?
Yeah, I heard about that. Happened Monday.
Yesterday afternoon. Lorna Green outed him.
Well, have a seat, Trish. Can I get you something to drink? Light beer?
I've got it.
How about an eighth of salmon hair?
Ooh. No thanks, dude. I've heard the salmon hair is the portal to an uncertain fear.
Oh, it's actually a very mild strain. I smoke it myself, and I find it very relaxing.
But I will take a can of light beer.
Fresh out.
There are 3 cans of Swimmy Lights in the fridge still, Babeface.
There were.
Oh. Sorry, Trish. How about a topo or something?
God, fuck it!
Long night?
Ugh. Bonko came over.
Oh.
Chesney tends to drink too much when Bonko's around, as we all do, I think, but Chesney lacks patience.
I want to tear his hipster throat clean out.
Yeah, he's a piece of dog shit on my moccasin. I'm surprised you even invited that helixing halfwit over.
Just another mistake on the road to death. Well, Bonko owes me $500. He came over around 6:30, just as Chesney and I were setting up the board for our regular Friday night risk game. Yes, the Friday night risk game. Well, he asked if he could join, and we've always been looking for a third, but we could just never find the right person. So I agreed. Bonko left 6 hours later, and between Bonko's mooching and Chesney self-medicating, most of our booze was gone. And now, I guess, everything is gone. Bonko never even paid me for the pods.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. The guy's always late on rent.
Too nice to him, babe. Next time Bonko comes over for some grass, I just want you to take a big steak knife out of the drawer. Carve out his little heart. Feed it to Liz's cat. Whose name is Emily. Emily Cat. You're a drug dealer, okay? You're not a book loaning operation.
You mean a library?
That's right. Morning, Trish.
Morning, Chesney.
Look at the two of you. You're already dressed and ready to go in your Saturday's finest.
It is 2 in the afternoon.
Care to help me with a little taxidermy project today, Trish?
Oh, I would love to, but Grace will be here in an hour.
Oh, Grace is coming home?
Yes, we're gonna have some mom and daughter time this afternoon and then eat dinner with her new friend from school.
It's supper!
I doubt the dormitory has many vegan supper options.
I think it's nice she found a friend at school so quickly.
She didn't say much about him, but I suspect they're boinking.
Well, you know what they say. First love is the worst love.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what is Chef Trish making for supper tonight?
My world famous vegetable soup.
Oh.
Why don't you two join us?
Oh no, we wouldn't dream of intruding on Mom and Daughter's house.
You wouldn't be intruding. You two have always been family to Grace. Uncles. She'll be thrilled. Just stop by around 7.
She's never called me uncle.
You sure? You sure?
Of course. It'll be fun. A little supper party for my baby. Oh, plus, do you know who just released a new album of which I have a copy on 180-gram double vinyl?
Who?
Guster!
Wow, so fun.
Well, it sounds like you have all the right ingredients for a nice time.
I'm unable to keep up with pleasantries uncaffeinated for much longer. Any coffee left in the pot, Babyface?
We have a Keurig machine.
Any coffee left in that?
I'll make you a cup.
Thank you, dear husband of mine.
Would you like one, Trish?
Do you have tea?
No.
No.
Seriously? Mr. Lamar.
The wolves got him too, huh? Did the wolves get Mr. Lamar?
Goodness knows. Mr. Lamar is probably in hospice care by now.
Oh, sorry.
I was just recalling a dark dream I had last night, that's all.
Nice. I get a kick out of dreams. I love trying to interpret them, trying to work out the puzzles of our minds. You're trying to extract meaning from the meaningless.
I like some dreams. This one was mostly fear.
Tell me all about it.
I'll need to give you a little bit of background first.
Okay.
When I was a boy, my granddad, whose name was Chesney, used to take me on a camping trip every summer. The man who operated the campground was named Trance. I don't recall his family name. It's entirely possible I never knew it.
Sure.
Trance was a kind, gentle man. He'd throw in a few extra pieces of firewood for free, tussle my hair, bring me lemonade and my grandfather cans of light beer, that kind of thing, you know?
Oh. Sounds like my kind of guy, this Trance.
Trance was a trickster, too. Okay? One night, while I was reading a boyhead adventure story in my tent, I saw the shadow of what looked like a bear just beyond the entrance flap. And a horrible roar followed. The kind of roar that might belong to a creature capable of flaying somebody with the slightest movement of a single claw. I pissed myself. Sleeping bag was soaked clean through. But fear had only begun to employ my body's natural functions. The bear unzipped the entrance flap and I saw its horrible face as it let out another blood-freezing roar. The bear looked at me and he said, "Smells like I scared the piss out of you! And the shit too, for that matter!" It wasn't a bear. It's Trance in a bear outfit. He laughed and traipsed into the night, and I slept in the same piss-soaked and shit-filled sleeping bag for the next 3 nights.
That's, wild, dude. So, what happened in your your dream
Since
last
my
night?
grandfather died. Apparently of old age, but I have my suspicions otherwise.
Sure.
Kept our camping tradition alive. Started going alone. Figure someday I'll take my own grandson camping. Of course, we'd have to procure a child first. Child who'd then produce a son. Son who'd be my grand. My grand and his, too, I suppose.
Chesney, I would love to hear the rest, but I have to finish my rounds before Grace gets here, so I'll just see you guys.
On the night of the first solo camping trip, I pulled up to Trance's cabin. Pulled up to Trance's cabin and I honked the horn. Trance didn't emerge from his cabin, though. So I lit a cigarette and I stared deep into the woodland, admiring its natural beauty. More beautiful than any being to whom I made love up until that point.
And speak of the child demon, look who's got your brachial.
We'll just have to finish our little chat at supper, Trish.
I hope so, Chesney. Oh, I'll see you fellas tonight.
See you tonight. Oh, say, can we bring anything, like dessert or anything?
Just yourself. I got everything covered.
Good night. Did I ask for this banana?
You need the test. Your shakes are out of control.
Fancy a quick point?
You told her you're bringing a friend to supper?
Yeah, I told you I wanted to surprise her, and that's all.
Then why are you so anxious?
I always have the appearance of being anxious. That's part of my charm. You know this.
Oh no, you're worried about how your mom will react. I know it to be true. I can see it in your face. I can smell it in your sweat.
It's not so. I mean, babe, my mom will adore you.
Well then, tell her all about me when you see her today. Tell her that you are into ladies. Tell her that a lady whose name is Taryn is boinking you something real special. Let her get used to the idea. You know what I mean? And then I can meet her next time.
What have I said to suggest my mom is some kind of bigot?
She's an old school Chicago landlord. Tells me everything I need to know.
That's quite the generalization, babyface. I'm starting to suspect you're some kind of bigot. Give old school Chicago landlords a chance. Anyway, she's only 40. What do you call her, old school?
I find the secrecy a little suspicious. Code words, small lies. I'm starting to feel like I'm a Rambo or something.
I told you, I just wanted to surprise her. I just want this to be special for her. She loves surprises and meeting new people and meeting new people by surprise.
Oh, bull! You just didn't want to commit to introducing us tonight. So it should be easy enough for you to tell her that your new friend texted you saying they had to bail.
That is simply not so.
Look, I'll just go back and chill at the dorm. I will watch the newest episode of Angry Vets. I know you hate that show, but God, I can't wait to find out what happens next. And then when you do get back, we could watch the sunset.
Yeah, fucking show up at 7 or there will be no sunset.
See you at supper, babe.
This is Washington and Wells. Please use extreme caution while entering or exiting my train. The doors are closing. This is your last chance. Quincy is next.
Fucking Bonko hammered at 4 p.m.
When did he start wearing that designer I Heart Wolves onesie?
Couple 2-3 weeks ago.
Good. Sheep and wolf's clothing.
No hair in the crevices if you have a knack for metaphor.
I don't want to think about Bonko's crevices.
Hairless crevices are fine! Sometimes.
Wow. Wow. I never knew carrots yellow, grape candy purple, blood red, bone white,
Old
cat brown.
Yep. They gave the soup a one-of-a-kind hue. It's a one-of-a-kind hue for a one-of-a-kind you. Fortunately, they are pre-skinned.
Yay. You, sure you don't mind if Taryn joins us tonight?
Of course not. Looking forward to meeting him.
Her.
He is?
She is.
Her name is Taryn?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Never ever knew a Taryn. Assumed it was like the masculine version of Karen. Anyways.
Let's get started on the soup.
I'm taking care of the supper. You relax. You look tired af.
You mean tired AF? I thought I was successfully hiding it.
You're a college freshman on a Saturday. It's assumed. Let's take care of the bags and then you get some shut-eye before the boys get here. The boys and Taryn, who is not a boy. Yeah.
Trish!
Oh, hey Liz, what's happening?
I came home from band practice to find Bonko humping my shoe outside my door. One of my shoes, not a complete pair.
Pecker in or pecker out?
I tried to determine that, but no cigar, know what I mean?
I'm sorry. I saw him tipsily wandering the halls earlier, but I didn't think he would wind up humping your shoe again.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cute, or whatever, but he won't let me pass and I need to pee.
Use my bathroom.
Thank you.
I'll go handle Bonko. Wait here. Until I come back and give you all clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ah! You have a cross! Didn't know you were here, Grace!
Well, how are
I
you?
really want to exchange pleasantries and catch up when I'm about to piss myself.
Please pee.
Hey! How have you been? How's sculpturing school?
I have been good. SAIC's been a blast. Been meeting a lot of really cool people, you know. But
Oh, you've been missing your mom and everyone in Albany Park?
exactly.
Get over it and grow up. Memories are the shadows of fear.
Maybe you're right.
I know I am.
Where'd you go, Mom?
Bonko was humping a shoe outside my door. My shoe.
Oh, disgusting.
It's this new thing he's been doing sometimes now, I've noticed. I don't mind the humping so much. Humping is a natural function of the human mind, but he blocks the way.
Oh, well, Mom, can't you evict him for that or something?
I think Bonko has humped his last soul, let's put it that way.
Thanks, Trish. I appreciate it.
Not at all.
Stop by and see me before you go, Grace.
Oh, Liz, wait. Mom, do we have enough carrots?
Oh, definitely. You and Scooter should join us for supper tonight. We're having my world-famous vegetable soup.
Yes!
It'll be fun. Sterling and Chesney will be here, and Grace's new friend, whose name is Taryn, is coming from SCIC.
Nice! What time?
Around 7.
Yeah, I'd love to come. Well, Scooter is out drinking high ABV ciders with Smythe and Bra. I have no idea when he'll be home, but I doubt it will be before 7.
If it is, tell him he's invited.
Okay. Say, can I bring anything? A dessert?
We just meant store.
We got everything covered.
Cool. Call if you think of something.
Will do.
See you in a bit.
Yeah. Doing so well. Gotta get cutting. Gotta get cutting, Taryn!
gonna be in your bonnet babe? Or kimono, rather?
Thought we were gonna pick up booze for tonight.
We did.
It's a fucking bottle of Malbec.
Wine is booze.
Sorry. I thought we were going to pick up real booze for tonight.
This is a nice bottle of Malbec. Second shelf. Sin Malbec, perhaps you've seen.
It's not fucking real! Okay? It meant something hard. Talking about bourbon whiskey, Canadian rye whiskey, spiced rum, unflavored vodka, goldfish flavored vodka, Old Tom gin, London dry gin, añejo tequila, extra añejo tequila, maybe mezcal.
We are going to a nice, quiet supper party, not a rave. A bottle of Malbec is much more appropriate than a bottle of hard.
You don't seem to understand, babyface. Goodness knows, I can hold my hard just fine, regardless of party time. And I'm hungover. Malbec's not going to solve that even if I chug a whole fucking bottle. It's not going to stop me from doing it, though.
This is for sharing. Take some ibuprofen. You'll be fine.
Everything is lost. All of my joy is gone.
Hey, hot stuff.
Hi, Liz.
Liz? Sorry I couldn't find my kimono in time to visit with you and Scooter earlier.
I'll never judge you for cranking it raw, Minches. Ooh, Malbec flavored wine, my favorite.
Glad it's somebody's favorite. That looks like a really nice bottle of Pale Crow. I'd like to have an in-depth conversation with that little fella, you know what I'm talking about?
Grill him shortly. I hear we're supping together.
Oh, so glad you're joining us.
Liz, I can kiss you.
You definitely can if he's okay with it.
Scooter's coming too, I take it.
Probably not. I haven't heard from him since band practice.
You didn't just bump into him?
What?
Well, we just saw him scooting off in your direction about a moment ago.
Did he speak anything to you?
I don't think our presence was even known to him.
In what state of undress was he?
Shirt off, pants off.
Socks! Think carefully.
Didn't notice.
Did you think carefully?
Oh, I'm certain of it. They were gold-toe black.
That's a relief.
Cocksocket!
You okay?
Soup's hot. Burn my tongue during the taste test.
Oh, stop on some ice.
Watch your language.
Uh-huh.
You mind testing the taste? I burned the buds clean off my tongue.
I'll just burn mine off.
You'll be fine. I dropped an ice cube in.
Oh. Tastes like carrots. Looks like water from the North Branch of the Chicago River.
Uh-huh.
Is that it's one of the find you?
For me and you.
It's Sterling and Chesney. Hey, great!
Guys.
Oh, so good to see you guys.
Guys.
Yeah, a new kimono, Chesney. It's so cute.
This kimono is an old favorite. It was given to me by a man named Trent.
Oh, boys, boys,
Hey,
boys!
hey. Oh, we brought a bottle of Malbec to share.
Aw, you didn't have to do that.
Well, that's the least we could do.
The absolute least.
I'll just let it breathe in the kitchen for a minute.
Thanks. Oh, Liz should be here presently. We ran into her on the way back from the bodega, but she said she had to stop at home for 5 or 8 minutes.
Well,
Well, have a seat or don't. Your preference is my pleasure.
This band is dog shit, but they're better than Guster.
I hear a friend of yours is joining us for supper.
Yes, my friend whose name is Taryn.
Is he on his way, or
She is. Yeah, well, she should be. Anyway.
her name is Taryn?
Smaller woman, fierce face.
Yeah.
hey,
Walked by us earlier. Wrong direction. So
Hope you had a nice finish, Liz.
great finish. Thanks for asking. Hey, Liz.
looks like such a nice bottle of Pale Crow.
I can take that.
Can I get anyone a drink? Malbec? Pale Crow?
come on in.
Ah, you all.
Hey, Taryn, I'm Sterling. The man shaking in the kimono, that's my husband, Chesney. And the woman attempting to provide him comfort is our friend, Liz. We all live in the building and we've known Grace since she was smaller.
Not as small as you, though.
Hey, Taryn.
It's a nice window.
Was a weird guy out there.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I'll tell Grace that you're... Oh, there she is.
Taryn! Grace!
Thank you. Yes, yes, yes.
Oh. Wow. Would you look at that? Pretty cool.
Mom, everyone, this is my girlfriend whose name is Taryn.
So nice to meet you, Taryn. May I hug you?
Nice to meet you too. Sure, I guess.
Grace, this is the best surprise. Just look at her face and those eyes. Oh my goodness.
You got a real winner there, Taryn.
Masher.
Okay.
The soup still needs some time, so let's take our seats and enjoy our drinks. Taryn, can I get you a tofu with a twisted G fruit?
Sure. Thanks. Thank you.
You mind topping me off while you're out there, Trish?
I'll bring the bottle out.
Glad you made it, big face. I was starting to get nervous.
Sorry about that. Got a little lost coming here.
You just got a Brown's End.
Yeah. I got off the Kimball. Oh, thank you. And then I realized I forgot those directions you wrote down for me, so.
Oh no.
I had to work from memory. So.
Should have written the directions on your hand.
So, Ches.
So what did you do?
And how did you get into the building?
Well, it was very weird.
Albany Park is weird. Center of gravity.
I came upon a shirtless man resting under a tree.
Typical.
I approached him and said, "Good evening." He looked at me but failed to reply with words. So I told him that I was lost and I showed him the address that I had written on the back of my hand and asked him if he could, just point me in the right direction. He again failed to reply with words. He sort of scuttled away, and then after a few steps, he beckoned for me to follow after him, so I did.
Unwise to follow strange, scuttling, shirtless men in this neighborhood.
In any neighborhood.
He seemed harmless. I mean, troubled, perhaps, but harmless. I mean, he led me here, unlocked the front door, never said a word.
Had to have been Scooter.
Oh my god. Yeah. Scooter?
Another tenant, Liz's boyfriend.
Oh. Nice.
Was he supposed to join us this evening?
Not in this reality. Let me ask you something, Tear Bear.
Go for it.
Was he wearing socks?
He was.
That's a good sign, right? Probably won't be like before.
Well, he was wearing socks at first. He took them off as he led me here, which I thought was ill-advised, but I
any effect on you.
Not your fault. Did you see where he made off?
No, let's go look for him. The
Oh,
soup
no.
can simmer.
Yeah, it sounds like he's not moving very quickly. If we spread out, we can probably find him.
No, he knows the risks associated with recreational drug use. Either he'll find his way home, or he won't. Anyway, he doesn't want to be found now.
By salmon hair, are you by any chance talking about the same salmon hair that's been featured recently on the Youth News Report?
Well, I'm not much of a youth news report guy. I only read the Chicago Star like a fucking adult. But no, I don't. Because the salmon hair we're talking about is a newer strain of marijuana.
Yeah, we're talking about the same salmon hair.
Pretty mild in my experience.
Who do you think you're fucking around the mulberry bush? That shit is laced with mescaline. That is a guaranteed couple 2-3 day trip to the realm of the child demon.
That explains a few things. Not only Bonko's occasional episodes, but not only Scooter's occasional episodes, but also Bonko's never-ending episodes.
I don't think we can chalk up all of their odd behavior as salmon hair, okay?
Yeah.
No, you should flush all of that down the toilet. Tune into Youth News Report tomorrow. They are always reporting on another college kid who smoked salmon hair and climbed a tree or rescued a dog who already had a home. Or, other weird things.
Well, I've been smoking it every day for months, and I haven't done one single weird thing.
That says a lot about your constitution, babe.
Well, is there anything we can do? I feel bad eating carrot soup while Scooter's off in the realm of the child demon.
I called Smythe and Ron when we got back from the bodega. They're gonna check some of his known haunts. If he's discoverable, he's more likely to insure himself into their care than mine. Let's erase this from our minds, enjoy our drinks and soups. Sorry to distract everyone with my drama.
Don't apologize. Your drama is our drama too.
And our drama is my fear.
He's an author, babe. Easy read novels, mostly thrillers.
The bony one. A little escapism would do you good.
So did you hear about Teddy Lil Joe Lindsay
When?
earlier this afternoon?
The wolves were bound to out him eventually.
I never liked him anyway.
Nah, he wasn't very good, was he?
Heard they got Tom Dennis too.
Shit.
Really?
Yeah, he came up in Slim Cooper's address.
Slim Cooper? Damn. Damn glad they got him.
Bruce Cairo.
Benson Lovelock.
Trey Anastasio.
Bones Western.
Wesley Winters.
Fester Bung.
Tim Sediment.
Grace Whispers.
Gunther Stoll.
Rod Stewart.
Songs Powder.
Drummond Castle.
Slick Pennies.
Topher Edwards.
Denning.
Lou Franco.
Bob Music.
Dick Harris.
Soup's on, I guess. Soup time.
Oh, no, you go.
Is there anything worse than life? Life with all its horrors. Deceit, pain, madness also. Disappointment, tears. The displeasures of cancer, anger, hatred, treachery, an unkind word from an erstwhile chum. Look! Look around yourselves. Take a deep look into your own eyes through another's. We dig shallow graves for the wicked, and we bury our virtuous in bottomless pits. We conceal our emotions in our skin, and we lock our values up in the depths of our bones. We take a life in the name of justice. We save our coins in the name of fear. We betray our hearts to satisfy our amorous desires. And we enlist our fingers when all else fails. We search for meaning in a weathered shack on a ridge. And we neuter our freedom in a splintered reflection of youth. We bed our souls in a nightmare, and when we awaken, what? I know who you are. I know who you are, child demon. I can smell your breath. You can't fool me. Do not approach me, child demon. I am not your fortune. A tree of olden oak. You shall be my salvation, old oak tree. Do not fear me, old oak tree. I mean you no harm. I merely seek refuge in your branches. Thank you. Thank you kindly, old oak tree. Now, I hope you'll consider the skin being scraped off my chest by your bark, both coarse and true, an offering of thanks. Oh, please. Please, old oak tree, call me Scoot Scoot. I beg of you.
Oh God, I'm so full.
So full of soup.
Well, Trish, you certainly outdid yourself with that badge.
Yeah, great. Phew.
Liz, why don't we call the Albany Park Police Company and put them on notice?
The Albany Park Police Company wouldn't be able to do anything of use.
It's Saturday. The APPC closed at 3.
Oh. Right. Well, they have an off-hours answering service, though.
As of September 3rd, the APPC off-hours answering service is no more. The service nearly caused them to go belly up. They lost money, even though they reduced the staff to one single operator and one single investigator.
Worth leaving a voicemail to get the incident on record?
They don't pay for voicemail.
Didn't know you kept such close tabs on the APPC.
I keep close tabs on all Chicagoland police companies. In my line of business, it's essential tab keeping.
Oh, what are their Sunday hours?
No Sunday hours, I'm afraid.
What if we called a police company with more resources? You know, like in another neighborhood.
They're not coming here.
Fine. Sterling and Chesney and I will help you look for Scooter tonight,
Oh,
right,
no,
boys?
no. I'm pooped.
Well, I'm not pooped.
I am also pooped. And like I said, he doesn't
that Bertram Lamar with his pants down at worship.
Well, no surprise there. Come on, Trevor, we gotta get going.
Just stay here. You sleep in as long as you like, and in the morning I'll make you two a big breakfast whenever you two wake up.
All right. Taryn, you can have my bed. I'll sleep on the couch.
You and Taryn don't want to share your bed?
Trick question?
You two are taking the L at night. I'm certain you're also boinking.
Thanks, Mom.
You need help carrying Taryn?
Taryn, babe,
What's up?
we're gonna spend the night here.
Just point me, Grace. Just point me in.
Night. Sweet dreams.
Night, Mom.
Love you. Love you too.
Good night.
If I can find something chill on the late night radio.
These guys want to win the big trophy this year. They're gonna have to get the thumbs out of mama's
Game
nose
is
and
even
focus
on
on
right
the
now.
intangibles.
At the Panchenko Brothers 24-hour ice cream parlor, we have all your most favorite ice cream flavors.
What beef?
Ham bone,
Roast.
Neapolitan.
Froyo.
And salsa.
Thanks for your order. We hope to see you again real soon.
Love those guys.
Welcome back to Truth with Buck Tamper on WITE.
Buck
My name
Tamper.
is Buck Tamper.
Hate to see
This
his
morning,
dumb
as you
voice.
reflect on the beauty of our true truth and lead your loved ones in song, you mustn't forget the wolves at our gate. These wolves are prowling around our country, our streets, and even our homes. Around and around and around. You all know who I'm talking about, don't you? The drug-pushing hippies, the violence-worshipping rock and rollers, sexually perverted gender benders, the fetus-murdering millennials, the child-molesting intellectuals, to name but just a few. The wolves are at our gate, my friends, but that's why you have a gate. That's why you build a gate. That's why you maintain a gate. We've been neglecting the gate too long. Those wolves have had a taste of the sweet flesh of the righteous, and they're hungry for more. The evil will consume us whole unless we consume it first. It's up to us, the followers of the one true truth, to stop them.
At the Panchenko Brothers 24-hour ice cream parlor, we have all your most favorite ice cream flavors.
What beef?
Ham bone,
Roast.
Neapolitan,
Froyo.
and soft serve. Thanks for your order. We hope to see you again real soon.
Love those guys!
Welcome to Harvey Mustard at Night on White. If you're settling into your crank chair with your evening's eggs and a cold sweater, I want to add 5 or 8 of Harvey Mustard's Big Bam Boom vitamins for guys. 6,000% of your daily value of B vitamins. That's for energy. The energy you need to stay true. Plus some other shit, like horny goatweed. Does what it sounds like. There's a pre-workout complex in there too. Mostly untested. You need this if you're gonna face the wolves at your gate. Don't forget why you have a gate. Don't forget why you built that gate in the first place. Don't forget why you maintain that gate. To keep all those sickos out. If you let them in, you've gotta get them out.
don't know if Trish has a tall enough ladder, babe. You're like 3 stories up.
Would be great if you could just ask her.
I told you I stopped by her apartment, but she's either not around or sleeping soundly. I'll ask her as soon as I see her.
Really need to go bathroom.
Then go bathroom. Just make sure you account for the wind's impact on your stream.
Not that kind of bathroom.
Well, I promise no one will judge you for having a quick crank up there. I doubt anyone can even see.
Liz, I need to fucking poop.
Oh, well, I promise no one will judge you for having a quick poop up there. I doubt anyone can even see.
What about toilet paper?
Big sugar.
You said you wanted it black.
One of us could go up and throw him a roll.
Good idea.
Sterling, your husband and mine, you mind taking a roll at the
I
outside?
know.
Babe, Sterling is going to throw you a roll of toilet paper from the roof.
Is it 2-ply?
Of fucking course it's 2-ply, you goon! Be right with you.
Do you think Trish has a tall enough ladder?
I couldn't tell you. Gardening doesn't interest me. Have you tried calling the Albany Park Fire Company?
I called the number in the book, but it now belongs to a BDSM dungeon in Printers Row.
Well, did they have a ladder?
Nothing taller than 10 feet.
I can't hold it in much longer.
He'll be right with you, Scooter.
Oh, everything is lost. All my joy is gone.
Just another one of the boys now, I guess.
Scooter!
2-ply. Come to me, 2-ply.
On the count of 3, I'm going to toss you the roll. 1,
I hope Sterling has a good arm.
2,
He doesn't.
3.
God, fuck it.
Oh, well, that's just life for you.
Did you bring any additional rolls, babe?
No, didn't think there'd be a need for it. I'll go fetch it.
Yeah.
Babe? You okay?
No need for another roll.
We'll have you down in a moment and all cleaned up.
I thought this would feel gross. It's not that bad.
Good tidings of the child demon to you.
Good morning, children.
Good morning. Hey. What's all the commotion?
Found Scooter filled with fear in the old oak tree.
Wow. Even Scooter can climb a tree on mescaline? That shit's insidious. Hey!
Hey, Grace and Taryn. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Scooter. Thank you for escorting me to the building yesterday.
Oh, not at all. Please, call me Scoot, I beg of you.
We never introduced ourselves. How does he know my name?
Are you sure?
I was in this tree last night as you were performing sex on Grace. I heard Grace moaning your name with a pleasure both wide and true.
Really wish he would have kept that to himself.
Scooter doesn't keep things.
Grace, your newer girlfriend, whose name is Taryn, has a warm heart, but her soul has an overwhelming capacity for fear.
Oh, look, if we do not get him out of that tree soon, he is going to be all over tomorrow's Youth News report.
I just hope he doesn't fall to his death.
Well, that fall probably wouldn't kill him, just immobilize
And
him.
cause significant brain damage.
That damage has been done for years. Have you seen your mom this morning?
Oh, no. I figured she must be down here with you all.
Do you know if she has a tall enough ladder in the basement?
Oh, no. Only a step stool.
Fuck.
Although, I know she's borrowed one from a neighbor in the past.
Oh, great. Do you know which one?
This weirder man who wears winter outerwear year-round?
Al Crosby, an old friend.
Yeah.
We'll be in Printers Row until the small hours.
Nice.
Maybe Trish knows where he keeps the ladder.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, babe, it's best to throw something at the person whom you'd like to catch it.
Thank you, old oak tree.
What was that?
Old oak tree, let me wipe up with some of her leaves.
Oh, they stink. Just hang on to
pot, Babyface?
We have a Keurig machine.
Oh, sure.
No one cares about the brand, just the contents of the pot.
Of course we can make coffee for Taryn and Grace.
Oh, thank the child demon, for thou art both good and evil.
Can we give you a hand?
Sterling can manage.
I ran the last errand, Babyface.
And I don't know how to use the Keurig machine.
Be right with you.
Sterling, how about you just make a great big pot and you bring it
God
outside?
fuck it! It's a Keurig! Cool.
Did your mom mention anything she had to do this morning? Or?
No. I mean, all she told us was that she'd make us breakfast whenever we decided to get out of bed.
Well, maybe she's at the green grocer in that case. Probably didn't anticipate you waking up so early.
Get back, child demon!
Would have been kind of hard to sleep in with your boyfriends shouting.
Is everything all right up there, Scooter?
Get away! Get away! Oh, help me, old oak tree!
Mescaline still making its promise known, I guess.
You can't take my soul! Its vessel will not allow
I
this!
know that what I'm about to say is futile, babe, but there aren't any demons in old oak tree with you.
Fear is the ejaculate of the soul!
Whoa, whoa, Scooter, don't leave that branch, okay? You're safe on that branch.
Oh, there you are! So happy to see you! Scooter is stuck in the tree. Apparently, Al Crosby has a ladder high enough to reach him, but Chesney says he'll be in Printer's Row until the small hours. Do you know where he keeps the ladder?
Al Crosby must not be allowed through my gate. If he tries to spread his corruption within the confines of my heart, I will have no choice but to consume the evil before it consumes us.
Didn't sleep well last night, eh, Trish?
It's Patricia.
What's wrong with Al Crosby?
Al Crosby is a sexual deviant. He likes to get tied up and smacked around. I'm sure you're well acquainted with that aberrant behavior.
Well, aren't we all? Know what I mean? Look, Trish, Scooter needs help and he's making an undesirable scene, okay? So, if Al Crosby has a ladder, we shouldn't waste any time borrowing it without asking. Even in light of his predilection for healthy and consensual exploration of his sexuality.
It's Patricia.
Everything all right, Mom?
The tragedy that is the desolation of youth and beauty as our one!
Hold these, and you listen. I'm coming for you, Scooter!
Please, Trish, call me Scoot Scoot.
It's Patricia!
Well, goodness knows what took you so long.
Well, let's see, I had to run the Keurig machine like 21 times to fill up the pot.
Patricia, I wouldn't suggest trying to climb that old oak tree in those dress shoes.
Shut up! I've got it.
Wow, impressive climbing.
Don't know how she plans on getting it down safely.
Thou art my salvation!
Your soul is mine.
Thou art not my salvation! You are a child demon in a pantsuit!
I must have missed something when I went out for coffee.
She's eating me! She's eating me alive!
Oh, she's eating eyeballs like they're little green grapes!
Look at his flesh just fall from the bone.
Patricia, please stop!
Not my pecker!
Trish, oh, you think if you had a penis and someone ate it, how would you feel?
Get Patricia!
Oh, the bastards in reality are shrouded in nightmares.
She's beyond Madness's front gate!
Looks like somebody ordered off the kids' menu. If you can keep up with my blue humor.
We have to help him!
No, this stuff, she's rabid,
Babe!
desperately. Oh, okay. You get that side, I'll get this side.
Okay.
Let's go. Go, go.
What?
Come on.
What?
The wolves.
Come on. Get her on the couch.
Almost there. Almost there. Patricia, still out there?
Yes.
Dare I ask what she's doing?
Listening to the radio and eating Scooter's hand like she's at a Thanksgiving turkey supper.
Life is a series of mistakes. Oh, this is so fucked!
Trish was probably just high off on salmon hair, but I know for a fact that Grace is not. Hey, Grace, babyface, come back to me.
She's probably in shock after watching her mom consume my boyfriend alive in an oak tree!
Hey, 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 hey. Let's not just all jump to salmon hair every time someone behaves bizarrely or climbs a tree. My guy, whose name is Davis Clipper, tells me it's actually a very mild strain.
Anthropophagy. It's what we've got going on here. Anthropophagy.
Don't worry, Trish hasn't moved.
Yes, announce yourself, please.
Just open the door, it's probably one of our neighbors.
Nuh-uh.
Fine, you get over here and look out the window, watch for Trish. I will open the door. Oh, wow. Sure. Sure. Yeah. No way! Oh, for sure! Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, well, take it easy, Bonko. I mean, yeah, take it easy.
That was Bonko? Since when did Bonko learn volume control?
I think Trish biting off half his tongue kind of forced the issue.
Who is Bonko?
A lesser neighbor.
So, I'm sorry you have to hear this. I know I was sorry I had to hear it, but Trish and Bonko have been in what's called a dominant-submissive relationship for quite some time now.
Yeah, thought that was common knowledge.
You know, it's readily apparent. Open your eyes, babyface.
Well, but Trish caught Bonko humping one of Liz's shoes yesterday afternoon. She dragged him back to his apartment, tied him naked to a desk chair, and told him she'd be back later to punish him.
Pretty typical fare.
But when she got back, finally at 2 a.m., she was like a totally different person. Instead of the play and dirty talk that he was expecting, she bit off and ate half of his tongue and all of his genitals, all while ranting about the corruption of truth. She bandaged him up, poorly, and then she left.
Wait. Bonko told you all of that just now at the door?
He's a fast talker.
Even with only half a tongue. He had very little blood left. Probably about to die. May have died since I spoke to him.
Should we help him?
Oh, no. He said he's accepted his imminent death, and now he's just trying to do right by those he's wronged in his final moments. He paid me the $500 cash he owes me for pot. And before he made his way back down here, he went and cleaned all of Liz's shoes with his tongue. Well, the half that he has left.
Aw, that's sweet.
Any change, Ches?
No. Goodness knows what she's listening to on that radio.
Smooth jazz.
What makes you say that?
For some unconfirmed reason, Trish has changed from a generous, loving, non-violent, open-minded, casually dressed vegan to a mean, spiteful, close-minded, violent, pantsuit-wearing anthropophagist overnight. She hated smooth jazz. She hated smooth jazz. So now I assume she loves it.
Grace, you want us to put on some smooth jazz?
What do you all say to a joint? It'll take the edge off. I know. We can smoke Padre's Pardon. It's even a milder strain than salmon hair. Not that there's anything wrong with salmon hair.
Oh, if salmon hair isn't to blame for turning Trish into a monster, then what is?
Lack of sleep, new medication, maybe empty nesting.
Well, has she ever done anything like this before?
Like what exactly? Worn a pantsuit, climbed a tree in dress shoes, abandoned risk-aware consensual cake or rack, disparaged someone for their sexual preference, eaten someone alive?
Right, yeah. Has she ever done any of those things or otherwise behaved outlandishly?
Not that I can recall. Trish is consistently level-headed.
I've been renting this apartment from Trish for the past 10 years, and I've never seen anything like her display this morning. I'm sure that Sterling, who's been living with me for the past 7 of those 10 years, would agree with me.
I agree with you in sentiment, but babe, you may have misplaced the facts. I've been living here for 10 years. You moved in with me 7 years ago.
That may be your truth, but I have my own.
You okay, babe?
Slightly irascible, round boots.
It's okay. We'll fix it soon.
Oh, Scooter's pecker!
Oh, she's eating it?
No, she's working on his second hand, but a pigeon swooped in, grabbed Scooter's pecker with its beak, and flew off.
Must be a strong pigeon.
But not that strong if you have a knack for metaphor.
Wait! She's on the move!
Looks like she's heading up Monticello.
What's on Monticello?
Mostly more tenement housing. At Lawrence, there's a taco shop, a 24-hour bakery, and a combination pharmacy and dress shop. Anything else of note, boys?
Monticello runs directly into the north branch of the Chicago River in about a half mile.
Well, does Trish swim?
Goodness knows the Chicago River is not for swimming. Unless you're a rat or an eel or a mallard duck or a red-eared slider, of course.
The river is filled to the brim with the poison of man.
If a human being were to ingest some of that old Chicago river water, they might just start climbing trees or practicing anthropophagy. Salmon hair is not fear's only genesis.
Big face, what are you doing?
The wolves are out of the gate.
Are you
That's
there,
why
Grace?
You have the gate. That's why you build the gate.
What's this she's
That's why
rambling
you
about?
maintain the gate. The wolves
Is
are
it
out
the
of
wolves
the
out
gate.
somewhere?
That's why you have a gate. That's why you build a gate. That's why you maintain a gate.
That's
The
an
wolves are out of the
anti-wolf
gate, but
dog
That's
whistle.
why you have the gate. That's why
Nobody's
you build a gate.
anti-wolf
That's
here.
why you maintain the gate.
We all love those wolves and everything they do. All right.
Oh, Grace, what's wrong? Oh, how can I help? Big face, what can I do to help? Oh, God.
That gal's got a one-way ticket
Oh.
to Bombtown.
Bathroom. Get her to the bathroom. Come on. Try to hold it. Try to hold it. Oh, that's happening.
The fuck is going on, man?
Only I can remember the conclusion of that dark dream I had the other night. The one I was telling you about, remember? My grandfather, whose name is Chesney, and the gentle woodsman, whose name is Trans.
Your paternal grandfather's name is Brent. Brent Chesney. Still is, in fact.
Thanks, Liz, but I gotta come here.
No problem.
I will show you my trick!
God, fuck it! Help me pull her away!
We must consume the evil whole unless it consumes us first! Get that muscle on me, Grace! No! Oh, my gate! My gate needs mending!
And off she goes. You okay, Tear Bear? Well, she just ate an eyeball out of my fist! You do have another.
I love you, man.
Now, let me begin by saying I don't know if I believe that salmon hair is laced with mescaline. But let's put my opinions on the side.
No need to get defensive, Sterling.
Yeah, I've got it up to here with this routine. I've had it up to here.
Quiet, quiet, quiet. Let me speak. I've come into knowledge. Let's say, for sake of argument, that salmon hair is laced with mescaline and caused Scooter and Bonko to exhibit some extra curious behavior. We all believe that Scooter and Bonko smoked salmon hair this weekend, right?
Right.
But what about Trish and Grace? Taryn, you said that you believe that Trish was high af on salmon hair earlier, but not Grace. Can I assume that's because you were with Grace all morning?
Accurate.
And why do you believe that Trish was high af on salmon hair? Was it her behavior?
It's fucking A, fucking F, not F. It just isn't.
There was a pipe on her kitchen counter this morning, so.
So she could have smoked something since supper last night.
Has Trish bought salmon hair from you?
No, she rarely buys pot from me. She's an occasional customer only.
Babe,
I keep records.
you keep records? You're a fucking drug dealer. I heard you and Trish talking while I was still in bed the other day, and she implied that she'd tried salmon hair. She said something about it being a portal to an uncertain fear.
No. She said she heard it was a portal to an uncertain fear. Here. See?
Yes, I see. The account of T, a landlord I know, very discreet. The most recent entry, which is also her only entry from this year, is dated July 6th, dime bag of ditch, $20 paid cash.
Oh, but you've sold it to other tenants. She's had access to it.
Well, of course, but let's reiterate. We don't believe that Grace smoked salmon hair, but Trish and Grace were behaving similarly weird, but not in the same way as Scooter and Bonko were.
Anthropophagy.
Exactly. Did the Youth News report ever describe someone as consuming human flesh while high on salmon hair?
Oh, just climbing trees and other silly stuff.
Why are you more concerned with clearing your name than you are with solving this problem?
I'm trying to solve the problem by determining its cause. I hope it was salmon hair, because then we would only have to keep ourselves safe for a couple of days until they come down.
But if it's river water or goodness knows what else, then we might have to think long term.
Exactly.
I went bathroom.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, what I meant to say was, I went to the bathroom earlier by myself for a few moments. Hold on.
You crank it, Robbo?
Pooped.
You need to learn how to multitask.
So you're saying then that Grace could have smoked salmon hair?
Right, yes.
You can identify a strain by the taste,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Let's get Trish's Pike. It's dangerous, but Sterling is right. We have to rule out salmon hair. I'll go. Taryn, you should stay here. Which one of you boys is joining me?
I'll go.
Nice.
Wait, how will you get in?
Well, Trish maintains an open door policy during the day.
Oh, well, she did before becoming a chain.
We'll have to take that chance. Are you hungry for me, babe?
It's an odd choice of metaphor given the circumstances, but yes.
Grover Dunwich.
Professor Marvin Cotton,
Robert Foster.
Antonio Myers,
Garfield Furniture.
Jimmy Lowe.
Dennis Hyde.
Fuck boxing!
I see we're promoting the erasure of the innocent.
Don't suppose those are for topiary art, eh, Trish?
Patricia. Where are the other two wolves?
They went for a stroll together. They went for a Sunday stroll They went for a nice stroll, a nice long stroll that is long.
Chesney finally left you for a woman, eh, Sterling?
Oh.
That's life for ya.
Horny goatweed does what it sounds
There's
like.
the fruit of my lines! Oh. Looks like Grace ate an eye out of your face.
Probably tasted better than your gross carrot soup.
Well, I will find out when I eat the other one momentarily.
It definitely did, you pant soup!
Got Trish's glass pipe!
Babe, where is your hemp wick?
It's in the utility drawer.
I turned it inside out.
Be right with you. I'll be right back, Taryn. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Hey, Terror Bear! Sorry about your eyeball.
Grace?
I'm confused. Don't know what got into me and can't walk. You kind of fucked up my knee when you kicked me earlier. I mean, I totally understand why you did it. Walking is difficult now.
I can help you. Where are you?
Bottom of the stairwell.
I'll be right with you.
Doop, doop, doop. Oh, God. Oh, that is so gross. That is not salmon hair. That's jackalope silver.
Was jackalope silver also laced with mescaline?
No, jackalope silver is a strain of CBD should not have produced any psychoactive events. I don't carry CBD. It's pointless.
Where's Taryn?
Taryn says hi.
You murdered the love of your daughter's life?
Taryn was not the love of my daughter's life. The love of my daughter's life will be a man, as intended by the one true truth. Taryn was a phase and a wolf, a threat to the truth.
Okay, so you murdered Taryn.
Grace and I freed her from her corrupt core by a sacrifice. Now we are consuming the evil that Taryn left behind in her flesh.
Do you also intend to free us from our corrupt cores via sacrifice? Consume the evil we leave behind in our flesh.
Pretty full. Let's hang out for a bit. In 5 minutes, I would love to share in the listening of a radio program with you. Okay? Feeling good about the show tonight, Liz?
You ate Scooter.
Show must go on, right? He really didn't have that much to do with the band anyway. Dead weight.
He was our guitarist and vocalist.
I was really looking forward to going out and seeing your show.
Yeah. Say, what happened to your sweet headphones?
Oh! Inadvertently cut them with the garden shears.
Oh no, hate when that happens.
Have a seat, Trish. Patricia, I meant to say.
Thanks.
Say, Patricia, I'd love to pour you a drink right now, but I can't because we're totally out of booze. So I'm going to run down to the bodega and get us a nice big bottle of
I
12
hope
Pro.
you're joking, Ramsey Quester Chesney.
No, we're completely out of booze.
Followers of truth do not corrupt their minds with substances. You are all making me so so uncomfortable right now. Kindly sit.
Yeah. Sorry. Just the confusion of impending death, that's all.
You can sit on my lap if you like.
Wouldn't want my weight to put your legs to sleep.
It's your loss.
I like your pantsuit, Patricia.
Thanks, Elizabeth.
From where did you procure that in the middle of the night?
My closet.
You owned that before today?
Does that surprise you? Would you like to explain it to me?
Just never seen you wear a pantsuit before.
It's a pantsuit for now.
Sure.
It's never been now before. Not for me.
How charmingly naive of you.
Hanson Massey.
I don't want to hear about that crap.
What, don't you want to keep abreast of what's happening?
Yes, I absolutely want to keep abreast of what's happening. But the wolves, the breeders of corruption, outing another innocent, decent man for some fabricated transgression isn't a happening. It's a distraction.
From what?
The war.
Which war, exactly?
The war on our values. I'm talking about honesty. I'm talking about faith. I'm talking about tradition. I'm talking about heritage. I'm talking about truth.
It's a very interesting perspective, Patricia. Wouldn't you also consider eating someone an act of war?
More humane. Results in a better end for the transgressor.
How do you figure?
Puts them out of their misery. Whereas the wolves make their false victims suffer for the rest of their lives.
Well, there's rehabilitation.
Social ostracism permanently taints the innocent. Even if some superficial form of rehabilitation was possible, why would they want to rejoin a society that publicly humiliated them and rejected them without cause?
What about someone like Harmon Cantor, though?
What real proof was presented in that case?
How about the testimonies of his many victims?
They just wanted to take him down.
Well, yeah, because he was a sexual predator.
Oh, simple misunderstanding of intent.
I think it's feasible to say that the wolves may be overzealous at times.
It's called innocent until proven guilty.
What I was going to say is that I don't think you can back up your suggestion that everyone the wolves ensnares is innocent.
These people aren't given a fair trial. They are simply erased. By the inherently corrupt, I should add.
Did Scooter, Bonko, and Taryn receive a fair trial?
I had proof they were guilty.
Of what?
Betraying the heart.
Ha! Sounds like a fabricated transgression.
It doesn't fucking mean anything.
That's what I'm saying, Sterling. The heart is meaningless once it has been betrayed.
That's not what I'm saying.
Let me expose you to my light. It's almost time for the Jester report on WITE.
Baby's never gonna get
What
the
game
ball
is
to
even
keep
on right
running
now?
round like kids with the head.
At the Panchenko Brothers 24-hour ice cream parlor, we have all your most favorite ice cream flavors.
What beef?
Ham bone,
Roast.
Neapolitan,
Froyo.
And sausage.
Thanks for your order. We hope to see you again real soon.
Love those guys. Love those guys. Oh, here it is.
Welcome to the Jester Report on WITE. In a world of corrupt truths, I, Michael Jester, will deliver the only news you want or need. First, today's headlines. Foreigners continue to ruin absolutely everything. Why won't they just stop being around? In other news, the corruption of our youth. The rise in insolence, deviant sexual practices, drug use, fetus murdering, and dietary restrictions among our youth is linked to exposure to homosexuals, reports say. When will we return to the beloved world of our youth, where boys liked girls and girls stayed mostly silent? Through a steadfast belief in truth, a denial of opposing views, and parental controls on our computers and television sets, we can return to a greatness we can count on. Finally, you guessed it, those gender-swapping intellectuals are coming for your guns again. Maybe time to stock up? And now it's time for Jester's editorial. The wolves are at our gate, my friends. Shrouded in infamy's shadows, they endeavor to destroy our culture, our way of life, our very being. Don't look to our lawmakers for help. Those fat cats on Hillside have left tradition and decency behind. We can't depend on them to look out for our interests anymore.
Did you feel something? Some quiet of mind, perhaps?
Of mind, yes, but of soul also.
Yeah. I totally get it now.
I thought you would.
Holding corrupt truths for most of my life.
We've all been corrupted as youths by foreigners and homosexuals, and it's still happening today. It's in the headlines. All you have to do is look it up. I don't know why I wrote off those WITE personalities as numbskulls. I should have given them a chance. But sooner.
Thanks for showing us the light, Trisha. It's so rare that I give myself the opportunity to see the world from a perspective so different from my own.
We've structured our lives on ideals that we developed as children at the age of foolishness.
A truly dynamic individual allows for flexibility of perspective, flexibility of principle, flexibility of fear.
That's exactly what I thought when I discovered this new light, this true truth.
And what about you, Elizabeth?
You've been quiet during our unpacking of the treasure chest of light. Tell us how your perspective has been altered.
We're all ears. The wolves are at your gate! But that's why you let them in!
Oh.
How are you adjusting to life on the true side of the gate, where you're safe from the wolves? You tell me how safety feels. Safety feels so true in the realm of your heart, Patricia. Now, tell us how you become a change. I'm so warm. Do you mind if we open the window, guys?
Guys!
Would you like to try on one of my pantsuits? Do you think I'd be cooler in a pantsuit? There's only one way to find out. Would be cooler if we opened the gate. I mean the window.
The window is already open.
Oh. Sweet.
Baby, wake up! We need to get out of the car! I'm burning alive! Help me, someone please help me!
I think some of those people are dead.
That was just reckless.
Yeah. Damn. I hope I'm not held liable for all that damage.
Why don't we just tell the police company that we saw the radio fly out of Al Crosby's building?
Oh, that is beautiful. Al's always throwing weird shit out
be enough corrupted flesh there to feed an army. Grace should already be on her way there to scope the place out, if you know what I mean.
Corrupted punk flesh. Sounds so good to my butt right now.
I'm drowning in my own saliva.
Oh, say, Patricia, there's one thing that's been bothering me, though.
Why'd you eat Bonko's pecker and not Scooter's?
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't eat Scooter's pecker because of the genital warts.
I gave those to him. The warts.
The genital warts.
Warts brought us together. Meat Cousin needed a new drummer. Wolves got their first drummer. Brett and Stephen. That name means anything to you. Early wolf days. I was new in town. New girl. New drummer. New sticks. Old kit. No band. Meat Cousin placed an ad in the newspaper. I answered it. The ad. Hired me on the spot. No audition. Breasts played a role. Just how it is sometimes. Three-way with Smythe and Ron. At cigarette break at first practice. They appeared a few weeks later. The warts.
The genital warts.
Unsure whether Smythe or Ron gave me the warts. Suspectable. 3 ways continued. Boring. Predictable. No wiggle room. No space. To do what I like! Wanted to be the penetrator from time to time. Stuck being the penetrated. Played a show at the Filthy Lizard. Bad show. Too drunk. Forgot songs. Scooter smoked a cigarette with me in the alley afterwards. Had sex. Alley sex. Best alley sex. They appeared a few weeks later. The warts.
The genital warts.
Scooter showed up at my apartment. Asked if I gave him the warts. Told him it was likely. Told him I had mine for a while. He said he wanted to keep them. I responded that he had no choice.
You're making us all a little nervous with that butcher cleaver thing.
Oh, shit, sorry. Thought it would be good to have the maternity leave tonight. You boys have any napkins?
You mind grabbing those out of the linen closet, Big Face?
It would be my pleasure.